Okay, welcome to Business 271. This is Chapter 3, Help with Quiz, Blackboard Quiz number 3. A lot of people have been having problems with this. So here we are going to look at a weighted mean. We're going to calculate a weighted mean. Now, there's a number of different things I want to show you. First thing we'll do here is we'll go to Blackboard and we'll show you the equation. Okay. Now, when you have a weighted mean, or when you have weighted data, okay, the weighted mean, x bar, is equal to the sum of each weight times x sub I, summed up, divided by the sum of the weights. Okay. So here you can see we have a cost per pound, number of pounds. For each observation, 1 through 5, we're going to take the cost times the number of pounds of meat bought, I guess, here. Okay, so 3 times 1,200 would be 3,600, right? We multiply these two together. We're going to create a separate column here. Then we're going to add all of this up. Okay, and then we're going to add the weights up. The number of pounds here would be the weight. And we're going to add that up, and we're going to get a mean. So here, we're going to do this for a problem from the book so that I'm not giving away a quiz answer here. All right, so here's the problem. This is on page 113 of your book. Okay, we can go to 113 here. I'm going to pause this for. Okay, here we've got that problem from page 113. I couldn't get it up in the ebook. If you look here, I've got these x sub I values. It doesn't say what these are. They could be prices for pounds of meat, just like the last problem. This might be how much meat was bought. It doesn't really matter, but this is x sub I, and that's my weight. Now I'm going to compute the weighted mean, and then we'll compute the mean just adding up these x sub i's and dividing by 4, and we'll see how the answer is different. So over here, I've set that problem up. I've got x sub I, w sub I, just copied it straight from that problem. Then over here, I've got a column, x sub I times wi. I'm going to take each one of these x sub i's and multiply it by w sub I and bring that total here. Then once I'm done, I'm going to add those up. I'm going to sum them all together. So starting with 3.2, got my calculator here, 3.2 times 6, that is equal to 19.2. Next, I've got 2 times 3. I'm pretty good with math. I know that's 6. 2 times 2.5, that's 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Okay, and we're going to sum those up. I got 0.2, 15, 20, 50, 70. So the sum of w sub I, x sub I is 70.2, and we have 4 observations. So I'm going to take 70.2, and I'm going to divide it by those 4 observations. I'm sorry, my fault. That's not 4. My fault. 9, 11, 19. I'm going to divide that by 19. So we're going to take 70.2, and we're going to divide it by the sum of the weights. The weights are here. I had to sum the weights. And that is 19. Make that clear. 19. So we get 70.2 divided by 19, and that comes out to be 3.69. And there is my weighted mean. Now, if I were to just sum x sub I, like we were doing earlier when we weren't using the weights, and divide it by n, I'm going to get 5, 10, 12, 12.7 divided by 4. You see this is going to be different here. 12.7 divided by 4. That comes out to be 3.175. So you can see we get a different answer here. So if I just calculated it like this was just, there was no weights, I got 3.175. When the weighted mean is 3.69. That's the correct number. That's wrong. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll put this up. Have a great day.